Welcome to Unfiltered Lives, The Other Side, next episode of the podcast. Who are we interviewing today, Charlie?
Today we're interviewing Ryan.
Awesome, let's go.
Let's go.
How are you doing, Ryan? You alright?
Yeah, thanks, Danny.
All good. So, nice and chilled out. How's your day been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Been to centre.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cracking on.
Cracking on. Done any meditation?
Yeah, a bit of meditation this afternoon.
Nice.
Yeah, nice and relaxed. Yeah.
All good. So, talk to me. Where were you born?
I'm from Hartlepool, mate. Council estate in Hartlepool called the Oughton Manor.
Oughton Manor.
Oughton Manor, yeah.
What was it like? What are your first sort of memories from growing up?
Loads of antisocial behaviour.
Is it?
Just like any other council estate, really.
Yeah. So sort of growing up in the mix of things. Big family?
Yeah, big family.
How big?
I'm one of 7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. A bit of a madhouse.
Yeah. Yeah, it was at times like.
Is it? So growing up, council estate. What are your earliest memories of, say, being in like sort of primary school? What can you think?
I was good in primary school, you know, Dan. Good, yeah. Didn't be football and everything. Yeah, good as gold in primary school. I think it was when I went to the holidays leading up to secondary school, knocking about with different crowd of people.
What team do you support, Ryan?
Man United.
Man United.
Yeah, same as me.
Yeah.
What you just said there about antisocial behaviour, was that normal in the?
Yeah, from the estate where I was brought up from, it was just everybody. Just say 15 to 20 of us, just all in the gang, knocking about the shops, just causing havoc.
When I spoke to you earlier, you said that you lived in a different housing estate from Rocky.
Yeah.
Just them different housing estates.
Yeah.
How does that play out then?
It was like housing estate against housing estate and school against school, like Rocky mentioned, but yeah, it was just meeting up every day on fields and that, fighting.
Really?
Yeah, fighting. Then at times we'd walk over to the other side, the other estate, fighting the other school on the estate.
Did you know Rocky?
Yeah, I knew Rocky, yeah. Obviously he's a bit older than me, but cross paths and that.
So, growing up, sort of fighting, was there any sort of chucking out of school or?
Yeah, once I got into secondary school, like I said, I was knocking about with a different crowd of people from I was in primary. Knocking about with the older lads, started taking drugs to fit in with them and just to be part of one of them, and I ended up getting chucked out of school, and I think I was about 13, and I was only allowed to go back into the school to play for the football team. So
that was your passion from when you were young, football?
Yeah. It was my life at the start. Started, slept, everything, just football. And then, like I said, just drugs just took over. And I was a dad at 15 as well, so
Wow.
Started early.
Started early. So what was family life around when you were sort of getting kicked out of school, that sort of like 10, 11, 12?
Yeah, I think it just made a big impact on me brothers and that, and obviously it was me and my 2 brothers living with my mum, and I was just too much pressure on my mum. My dad was out drinking all the time, so it was my mum like just putting up with us all the time. And I was putting that much stress on my mum. I put myself into foster care because like I just didn't want her to deal with it no more, and she had another 2 lads to look after, so.
So what was it like going into the foster care? And what you remember?
just felt alone in that. But yeah, it was my own fault in that. But just felt like I was unwanted, and I was just running away all the time.
Yeah.
Back and forwards on trains, and
Can I ask how you put yourself in foster care? That's that intrigues me.
I just kept on running away from my mum's, and I wouldn't go home, and
Right.
I think, and yeah, I just didn't want to be there. Just wanted to be out with my mates all the time and just out drinking and whatever.
So this 13-year-old that's left school, just doing the football. Was there any sort of quite serious moments around that you can think back to where you thought, oh, that was a bit of a close call?
No, not really. Like I was at academies. I was playing at academies, young Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Newcastle, and that. And so once I got introduced to the weed and that, I just didn't have the passion for it no more, and I just grew apart from it. Still like watching it and stuff, but just couldn't be bothered playing it out no more. Just didn't enjoy it. And
your focus is just on the
just on my next fix or anything. I just didn't like it anymore. Just always wanted to be out with my mates and causing havoc.
Yeah.
You must have been half decent if you're playing at one of the academies.
Yeah, I was.
Must have been.
People say I could play. Yeah, like I said, I just didn't have a passion for it anymore.
And what age you did the passion? Then we go from the football onto the drugs. Then I was
from 13.
13.
13-year-old, just grew away from it. Like this new thing of my life, drinking drugs, and just didn't care about anything else really.
So obviously the care's now gone into the drugs, starting off with weed, as you said. Yeah. When did it was it quite quickly it escalated?
Yeah, well, it was alcohol and weed first thing, and then within a year or two was cocaine.
That's sort of 14, 15.
Yeah. Then I was a dad at 15, and then I just thought to chill us out, and then within about a month or two was just advancing onto like mushrooms, anything I could get my hands on, and that was it. My life just, I thought I was at my rock bottom then, but
even at 15 months, 16, you think then when you're at the bottom then?
Yeah, I thought like, what's that sort of 15-year-old goes about doing this, but it was nowhere near me rock bottom. It was just the start.
So 15, kid, developing on the drug side of things. What was the next sort of, I'm going to say, dark turn, do you think?
From then I was just drinking every day, running away. 16, like couldn't be in foster care no more, so on the streets all over, just bouncing from house to house, session to session, and it was when I turned 18. It was prison. That's when the prison started.
What was the first one? Do you remember?
I think it was burglary, pinching a car. Yeah, and I think it was the day of my 18th birthday. Straight to home house, straight to jail.
How long was that for?
I think I'd done 2 years, 4 months.
First, straight off, first one.
Yeah.
On your 18th birthday.
Yeah. And that was it. Just that was my new thingy. Just from drink, I was still doing drugs and that in there. So just another thing, getting in there, coming out, going straight back. Like no life at all. It's just, yeah, it was horrible, really.
Yeah. Looking back on it now, you think, what sort of states that you've been in. Same for me as well. You look back and you're like, wow. Like, so What I want to know then is you said that wasn't your rock bottom. Talk about a little bit further on. Did it ever sort of drugs escalate any more than the sort of mushrooms or?
Yeah, got introduced to crack cocaine, and that was my rock bottom. Was stealing off my family, stealing off anybody I could get my hands on. Anything, anything at all. I'd just be running in shops, pinching stuff just to feed me habit, and this went on for from about 21 up until say 10 weeks ago since I come in here. Into addictions and just every single day, just living on streets in tents, under bridges, in doorways. Yeah, just do anything to feed me habit. Didn't care. Didn't have no respect for myself, no respect for anybody else. Yeah, and that was my rock bottom when I lost my family and everything. No one wanted to know me. You had no friends, you had nothing.
Completely nothing.
Nothing at all. I was living in, I was telling Charlie earlier, I was living on tunnels in doorways in the middle of winter, freezing cold.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Tough. Yeah, tough. Very tough.
Through them through them years, that 21 to 30, you're 30, aren't you? Just turned 30.
Yeah, 30.
Was there any? I know you spoke to me about some of these things. Was there any injuries?
Yeah. Instead of it, just going to drug dealers' doors, kicking the doors in and stuff, and obviously dealing with the consequences, getting stabbed and stuff like that. But
Where have you been stabbed?
Got all over. Yeah, just all the time, but I just get out of hospital and I'll just go and do the same thing again, like not bothered, not caring the world, just as long as I was feeding me habit, as long as I had crack or money for drink or anything.
Have you got something on your wrist?
Yeah, and
how does it feel now when we're looking back and looking at that man 10 years, that spiral of addiction, that it's not even rock bottom, is it? It goes way beyond that, man, isn't it? How does it feel when talking about that? What's your stomach saying?
Shamed. Gutted. Guilt. Selfish.
What does shame I feel like to you?
My family and not being there for my kids, and yeah, and just not being there for my mum and my family, my children.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You wear your pain on your face. You wear the pain in your eyes. And do you know that?
No, I don't know.
You wear the pain on deep in your eyes, brother.
You can definitely tell that you are 100% remorseful, though.
Yeah, 100%. It's only since recently that I've had these feelings and had a proper deep look into me past and thinking about other people's feelings instead of my own.
No, but I believe though, that when you're in that in 10 years, there's no awareness of other people's feelings, is there? Because you're in that culture of addiction. So when your addiction demands that one chaos, it demands man that you go and get that plumbing in the drug or the drink or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just the only thing on your mind, isn't it? Like
it is.
Couldn't care less as long as you've got that drink or drug in your hand and just takes over you. just doesn't ruin your life, it ruins your family's lives and everyone who cares about you.
And it's,
You don't think of that at the time. It's just like selfish and thinking everything's.
but
about-
it's very hard to explain, isn't it? Just normal people that I don't see you. I only see that job that I need to get, man, isn't it? So when it's something selfish and all this, but other people don't see it because when you're or my only thought was to get what I wanted.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, just
Whatever means I had to get that, I had to get it. But trying to explain that to other people when it's like, and they're not going to get it because always when they see he's been selfish and he's doing this and he's doing it, we are. That's not to take that man away, but we are so focused on the goal, isn't it? And the goal was addiction.
Yeah, just fixated on it, and people wouldn't understand unless they've been through addiction themselves or are addicts. And what's like now, you can look at it from their point of view and what you've put them through.
Yeah,
and,
completely agree, man.
Yeah.
Looking back on it now, now you're at this place in your recovery, and I know it's fantastic. What do you think you were running away from?
At first, I think it was just to fit in and just wanted to be part of something. But I don't know about running away from anything. I think it was more like when my dad passed away, 2019. Like I was already at rock bottom, but just went. I didn't think it would get anywhere, but it did. And just like a train wreck. Didn't care about anybody or anything.
So was that like a pivotal moment where it flipped even more?
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was in Home House prison when my brother ran. Said like told me dad passed away and stuff. So I went to his funeral in handcuffs. Yeah, didn't get out until about a year after he passed away. So started grieving when I got out of prison. I couldn't. So yeah, it was hard, but like this is part of why I wanted to change. For don't want to be like this no more. Took us a few years like to get it, but just knew we had to change.
Yeah.
And knew I wanted to change.
And you can tell.
Yeah.
You really can.
Tell us how you know Craig at Community Links.
Craig was a family friend of my dad and my brother and that. I was on the streets. I think it was about September, October last year. And I was living on the streets and I was walking up Church Street in Hartlepool. And Craig was doing a walkabout, Community Links, trying to find people who were suffering with addiction and trying to get them to come to Community Links. And I bumped into Craig anyways. This is from Craig, I couldn't remember, I was off my nut. And he's, Ryan, you need to get in, come to Community Links. Give me his number. Took us a few more weeks, but I give him a ring and just got the ball rolling, got into Addictions North East with him. Yeah, and haven't looked back really. Yeah, he saved my life, saved plenty of people's lives, and
shout out to them too.
Yeah, shout out to Craig and Steve.
I love them, man.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, the what they've got there is a fucking absolute, just a gift for so many people.
It's unbelievable the amount of lives he saved, and like it works, you know what I mean? Like Charlie was saying, you don't go to other meetings and get the satisfaction like you do going to Community Links on a Friday. It's just unreal, I love it. The people who were there, everyone's just helped us through it really, or probably still be in the doorway now.
Yeah.
Doing the same shit.
So you've got into Addictions Northeast. Where are you right now? Where are you? How are you? How are you doing? Because you look fucking class.
Feel unreal, yeah. Never better. Obviously, I've done my 12 steps for you lads. Yeah, I'm in the best place I've ever been in my life.
It's amazing, man.
Is it affecting other people as well?
Yeah, it's got my family back and everything. Life's class, unreal.
I love that. Talk to us about some stories that maybe stories in recovery that you've had with your family that you won't forget now. Has there been any sort of standout moments what you've done or?
I haven't really been done stuff with my family yet, but just got that connection back with them, and
right, yeah.
just even for them to say messages saying they're proud of me and that, like I've never had it in my life. So it's just even that in itself, like it's no better feeling in the world.
100%.
Your story is so powerful, man. It really, really is. And when I first spoke to you, what was it, 10 weeks ago or something?
10 weeks, yeah.
To where you are, I mean, now, and I've not known any of your man's story whatsoever. But I think the most powerful thing that you've just said there is that connection that you've got back with your family. The start of this, man, isn't it? The start of this man journey that you're going, I'm going on this journey now. I'm going on this recovery journey.
Yeah.
How does that man feel in you, man? If you could explain that.
So it's like an out of body experience. Like I've never experienced it. You know what I mean? It's just don't know. It just sends shivers down your back and that, and it's just unbelievable, man. There's no feeling like it.
I forget how young when you are because you've been through so much.
Yeah. Same age as me.
Do you know what I mean? You're 30, aren't you?
30.
And you've been through more stuff in 10 lifetimes than what most people have ever been through in one lifetime.
But I think of 30 and being in addiction 17 years. It's 3/4 of my life. Mental, man.
How does it feel then, knowing that you've come out of addiction and you're sitting smiling and people are looking up to you, talking to you, smiling at you, you've done your steps and everything else. How does that feel, man? You know, it's fucking
makes you feel proud, and just like all the guilt and that's gone away, and just
brilliant, man.
Start to feel myself again.
Yeah,
doing stuff that I wouldn't do.
You're doing football again?
Yeah, 3 days a week.
There we go.
Are you back?
3 days.
Are you back playing football? Are you?
Yeah, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Is it walking football or is it actual normal?
Not getting that old.
No, that's for me.
So do you feel like you've got that passion back for it?
Yeah, I'm starting to get it back. It's a bit of fitness what I need as well. Couldn't run a bath last week.
And it's awesome, isn't it? Just to see someone just laugh and seeing someone get well is the best fucking feeling in the world.
Yeah, definitely. Just nice to see people as well. People who I know, like those in the centre, just nice to see them getting better, and just no better feeling, man.
I just wanted to say thank you for coming on and speaking and passing your message, because obviously you've been down to the depths of wherever it was, and just to see you smiling is fucking class.
Yeah.
You've been down to the depths, man. As Dan said, you've been down to depths of more than most people. So you see, someone who's been in those depths, they're coming up, because so many people don't make it being at those depths, and at such a young age as well. You've got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah.
Do you know? I mean, there's no many Ryans make it out where you've been.
I've lost too many friends, family to either mental health, drinking, drugs, suicide, and I'll be the next one if I didn't do this. I know for a fact I will have been.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just glad I've done it, and before it was too late.
100%. 100%.
Do you want to ask a question?
Yeah. Do you know what the question is?
No.
Okay, so if you could go back to that 13-year-old young Ryan that was potentially starting to get into the drugs or going into the foster care, what would you say to that young Ryan?
Don't do it. It's not worth the pain, the misery, and the shame what you're going to put yourself through and your family.
What else would you tell him? Would you tell him what it's going to be like now? I don't know. It's a difficult one, isn't it?
Do you know what I'd do? I'd go over and give him a hug.
Yeah.
I would go over and I'd give him a hug and I'd go, Ryan, it's going to be alright, mate.
Yeah.
It's going to be alright, brother. It's going to be alright, man.
It's a difficult question, that, isn't it? I asked it him for the first time and he shit himself.
Fucking bastard. Ryan, man, thank you for coming on the podcast, mate, and thank you for telling me your story. You're going to help so many people, bro.
Thank you, Charlie. Cheers, Dan.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
Well done,